Selfloss is a fascinating fantasy adventure set in a realm influenced by Slavic culture and whale worship. Players accompany the elderly healer Casimir on a journey to repair his soul's scars, spanning land and sea to confront the mysterious miasma. The game includes an enchanted staff that allows for simultaneous and independent control, allowing players to solve puzzles and rid the planet of miasma's influence. The world is a sea-worshipping realm full with whale deities, inspired by Iceland's landscapes and tales. Morbid: The Seven Acolytes is a horror punk action role-playing game filled with Lovecraftian horrors and Cronenbergian gore. The player assumes the role of Die Brahm's lone surviving striver, charged with conquering the formidable seven acolytes, who are possessed by malicious Gahars. The game has difficult enemies, mini-bosses, and spectacular large-scale boss encounters. Players must learn battle and develop their character and equip through missions, perks, runes, upgrades, and looting in order to succeed. Enjoy an action-packed adventure in a lively setting including rogue-lite features and a wide cast of characters. As the protagonist, you will go through stages, uncover a gripping tale, and strengthen your squad by collecting unusual companions. Each character has distinct abilities and difficulties, and you must persuade them to join your side. Explore a visually breathtaking universe filled with 2D characters and 3D landscapes while immersing yourself in a hilarious and lighthearted story set to an anime-inspired soundtrack. Make friends with a wide range of characters. Witness a riveting story of self-discovery as Kiara, a lonely and bewildered soul, discovers an astonishing gift: the ability to influence the age of nature itself. This remarkable skill is bestowed upon her by a mysterious obelisk, sending her on a journey through a spellbinding puzzle platforming environment overflowing with enchantment and mythology. Prepare for an emotional journey in which you will face difficult decisions and confront your innermost fears. Join Kiara as she immerses herself in a world of breathtaking delights and heartbreaking hardships. ScourgeBringer is a fast-paced rogue platformer that sends players on an adventure to discover the unknown and confront ancient machines that hold the secret to her history. The game has a high-octane combat system that emphasizes on assaults, giving players the opportunity to refine their abilities. Players must battle swarms of foes and bosses, each of whom holds the key to the Scourge's secrets. Players can explore the dungeon and gather mementos left by past explorers, discovering secrets that affect reality. Splasher is a 2D platformer in which players take on the despotic paint factory dictator, Le Docteur. Players tackle the factory's problems with an incredible paint cannon and a variety of colorful abilities. They employ paint-based skills to stick to surfaces, jump to great heights, and outwit opponents. They tackle difficult stages, navigate security systems, and compete against players from all around the world to show off their finest times and climb the leaderboards. The game provides an exciting and colorful experience.
This duty on to you.
The Lightbringer is a poetry adventure platformer game set in a world riddled by evil depravity. The protagonist, led by their sister's ghost, must cleanse the taint and become the Lightbringer. The corruption is aimed at ancient monoliths, which serve as sources of power and illumination throughout the region. The protagonist has the power to extract pure light energy from the environment, which is an essential resource for purifying the monoliths. The game combines exploration, platforming, and battle, with each level acting as its own planet.
Lightbringer.
Hayfever is a 2D platformer in which players take the character of Thomas, a postman with terrible allergies. The player must utilize his allergies to traverse a perilous world, turning his limitations into strength. Each allergy has a particular effect on Thomas, resulting in major alterations in his interactions with the environment. Pollen creates a forceful sneeze, and pollution causes him to swell. Peanuts pose a unique problem. The game has 4 different worlds, 140 stages, and 240 letters to gather, with an extra difficulty level unlocked with enough letters. Golf Story combines the exhilarating sport of golf with a gripping story that develops across 8 different courses. Follow the journey of a golfer who must give up everything for his ultimate goal. However, the world of golf is far from easy. To outperform current players, one must succeed both on the course and in social relations. Enjoy the freedom to tee off from any location. Discover the unexpected answers that may be accomplished by hitting a golf. Immerse yourself in 8 distinctive environments, each with its own set of courses, challenges, characters, and hidden riches. NeuroVoider is a twin-stick shooter RPG set in a cyber-future environment where players battle as brains armed with nuclear rocket launchers against evil robots. The goal is to defeat NeuroVoider, the mastermind of the conflict. The game supports cooperative play with up to 4 partners, which promotes togetherness. It uses roguelite characteristics, making each game unique. NeuroVoider offers action-packed top-down shooting gameplay, local multiplayer, and randomly generated content and dangers, with 8,736 different monsters to defeat. Underhero is an RPG platformer that takes a fresh approach to the conventional hero's journey. The chosen hero fails, and an underling takes his place as the new hero. A side-scrolling environment with beautiful pixel imagery and delightful cartoony aesthetics is included in the game. Timing-based combat adds an interesting element of strategy to Underhero, demanding players to perform precisely timed moves to kill foes. In a universe full with intriguing individuals, you may level up, solve puzzles, and learn mysteries as you continue. The Next Penelope is a future racing game in which players take on the role of Penelope, a spacecraft explorer in quest of Ulysses. The game offers unique challenges, races, and bosses on different planets, with players balancing power and vulnerability. The game's control style, which is reminiscent to Micro Machines, gives enthusiasts with a familiar feel while also offering an option for newbies. Players may also participate in extra missions and a local 4-player mode, where they can compete as Penelope's suitors, providing an aspect of rivalry. Revita is a fast-paced game in which players must balance assault and defense in order to advance up a tower. Players may battle through arbitrarily generated areas and improve their armament with unique abilities such as twin-stick shooting, dashing, and wall sliding. The game allows you to customize your experience by slowing down time, changing the color of the adversary shape, or adjusting the amount of aim aid. There is also an underground subway line loaded with monsters and colorful people in the game. Moonrise Fall is a fascinating game in which players take on the role of a youngster who discovers a mysterious woodland following a tragedy. With a diary, camera, and lantern, players must use their detective abilities to solve the forest's riddles and photograph its residents. The game combines brain-teasing tasks, classic exploration, and object gathering to create a strange and moving story inspired by real-life occurrences. Players may explore numerous areas, such as caverns and mines, at their leisure, eventually unraveling the events that led to the boys' captivity in this mysterious atmosphere. Children of Zodiarcs is a novel deck and dice-based battle system in which players take control of Nami and her fellow misfits in order to defeat the corrupt lords and ladies of Aris. The game includes battle cards that change as the game progresses, as well as physics-based dice that allow players to roll for benefits. Players can customize their dice and re-roll up to 2 dice each time they toss. The game also adds wicked characters such as Nami, Bryce, and Zerchoff. Each character has a changeable deck that allows users to modify their battle skills. A storm causes a shipwreck on an exotic island teeming with frogs. To gather resources to repair their boat, the player must travel a network of transactions. They meet nice people, solve riddles, and find hidden treasures. The island sandbox lets players explore at their leisure, forging their own path and assisting people. They study frogs and put their knowledge to the test. Players must exchange commodities, solve riddles, and avoid becoming distracted by island life in order to repair their boat. Spirit of the North is a visually gorgeous game that immerses players in the rocky landscapes of Iceland, enabling them to interpret the reality based on their own observations. The protagonist in the game is a red fox that explores the planet and discovers secrets through the northern lights and the aftermath of a catastrophic tragedy. The game is designed to be contemplative, inviting players to consider the power of nature, the fragility of life, and the resilience of the natural world. It acts as a reminder of how important it is to preserve and safeguard it. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
Ageless.